Welcome, my guys. Welcome, everyone, to the weekend recap. Normally I do a recap for Mets, UFC, WWE. Unfortunately, I didn't watch anything in its entirety this weekend. Let's just talk about the Mets first. So, the Mets lost 3 out of 4 against the Washington Nationals over the weekend. I said it was a very important game series. And it is a very important game series. And not to say the Mets are out of it, because it's still early. It technically is early. We're only in June. We still got July, August, and September to go. But at the moment, the Mets are 10 and a half games back from their division leaders themselves of the Washington Nationals. 12 games back from the wild card, which... I'm not even looking at the wild card. We won the wild card last year, and you saw what happened. And right now the wild card race looks like it's going to be in the West Coast. It's a very tight one there, but you want to win your division. But let's just get right into it. The Mets lost on Thursday 3-8. Gisselman only pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 runs, 2 home runs. On Friday, Mats pitched 7 innings. Gave up 4 runs, 2 home runs. Saturday, Lugo went 6 2/3, gave up 4 runs, only 3 of them were earned, 2 home runs. And then Sunday, Jacob deGrom said enough of this. And I tell you right now, that game on Sunday means a lot, because it goes to show you that the game started with them scoring a run in that first inning. It wasn't earned, but they scored a run. But Jacob deGrom was strong. He pitched 8 innings, gave up only 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs. He gave 1 run, no earned runs, and smacked his very first home run. The Mets won that one 5-1, I believe it was. So, they ended the series not getting swept, which is always a good thing. But again, it does hurt to lose those games against your leader of your division. Because all those games now, you fall back 2 games. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, basically. The offense wasn't there. The pitching wasn't there. And I'm wrong. I've been saying this. The Washington Nationals are a very good team. They are possibly the best team. Not the best team, because they do have their faults. Their bullpen is terrible. But regardless of their bullpen, when you can score basically almost 7 runs a game, you're going to win. Simple as that. But like I said, the Mets move on now, and we just got to start winning games. The team is... they have potential. I'll leave it at that. They have potential. They're not the best team. They're not quite there. They could be a much better team. And unfortunately, it is what it is. Moving on to the weekend, the UFC had a very early show. That show was coming from Singapore. It started at 8 a.m. East Coast time. So, for those who are wondering, I didn't catch the show only because I worked all the way till 1:30 the previous night. So I got home around 4. The main prelim started at 4:30. I tried to watch it. I fell asleep. It is what it is. I woke up to catch the co-main event, the fight before as well, and the main event. I wanted to talk about the co-main event and the main event. So Andre Arlovski taking on Marcin Tybura. I think I got that right. Tybura. I am not a fan of Andre Arlovski. I say he has no chin, and he proved that again. He had no chin. He did get rocked a few times. However, I'm happy to say he did not get knocked out. So Marcin got rocked in that second round, and he got rocked to the point, in the end of the first round, which was going to be a 10-8 round, but somehow Andre Arlovski did get some offense at the end of the round and looked like he hurt him. In the second round, he had it. He probably could have easily finished that fight had he just been a little more aggressive. He hurt Marcin, but unfortunately that third round he came back out and won the round and won the decision. Simple as that. The Holly Holm versus Beth Carrera. I have to say, that was a beautiful knockout by Holly Holm. For those who, if you haven't seen it, I'm sure there's plenty of clips online. Find it. It is an awesome kick, because the kick, you see it when at that the live angle you saw that, you go, what? No, like, it didn't look like anything special. When you see it from the middle angle, you see it's a switch kick. It looked like it was going towards the body, and somehow switched it right towards the head. And then the follow-up punch was, pretty brutal. It was a great knockout. It was a good show, from what I saw. I didn't see the whole thing, so I can't judge it. No reviews, no nothing in this weekend recap. And then we got the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view, which features the first ever women's ladder match, women's Money in the Bank match, which ended in controversy, I guess. That's the best way to put it, controversy. With James Ellsworth going up, grabbing the briefcase, and tossing it to Carmella. You know what? I'll say this much. Watching that moment, I'm like, they're going to restart the match. It just makes sense. All the women are still outside the ring. Referees are still arguing with each other. You know, I was expecting Shane McMahon to come right out and say, no, we're not going to have this way. No, James Ellsworth cannot go out there and touch the Money in the Bank, because, honestly, I know there are no rules. I know there are no disqualifications, but it shouldn't have been that way. At the end of the day, though, I'm not going to cry and bitch about it. No. You know what? Whatever. You know what? Carmella, you know what? She needs something. This is what she got. So, I don't have a problem with it. I don't honestly have a problem with it. There weren't that many crazy spots like there was in the men's match. But then again, this is women, and this is the first women's match. You know, you're expecting they're not going to go all crazy. They did go crazy in the Hell in a Cell. I will give them credit for that one. But again, I thought the match should have been restarted. But regardless of what it is, it was a decent match for what it was. Then I'm not going to get to the rest of the pay-per-view because I didn't watch it. I saw the main event. There's only 2 fights I really saw. I saw the prelim fight too. The main event, the men's Money in the Bank match was great. There were a few spots that, you go, whoa, that definitely hurt. But Baron Corbin won that one, and you know what? I would like to see him catching it right away. I kind of could see him catching it right away. I could also see him trying to cash in and then get jumped. He did jump Shinsuke Nakamura in the beginning of the match, and at the end of the day, he won the match. So, you know what? Maybe it worked. Maybe him attacking Shinsuke Nakamura gave him the edge because he won. You know, he's a bad guy. He's a heel. He's and I did like his explanation at Talking Smack, where he goes, well, I knew he was going to be dancing all the way to the ring. I don't have time for that. I'm here to win this thing. You know what? Congratulations, Baron Corbin. You did a great job. Well, guys, that's all I got for the weekend update. Hopefully, this week we'll get back to a little normal schedule, normal videos. But it was a good weekend overall. There were a lot of good stuff to watch. This week, hopefully I'll be watching Transformers. Hopefully I'll have a review for you. We have Bellator MMA coming on Saturday, live from MSG. I will have something for that one as well. I'm not a big fan of the card. Not because of who's on the card, but more because when you have a title fight and it's not on the pay-per-view, kind of weird in my opinion. But regardless of whatever it is, I will be covering it because why not? Well, guys, hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope we have a great week. And let's go Mets. And anything else, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to know. If you guys want me to check out one of the fights from this weekend that I didn't cover, because again, I didn't watch it, Let me know in the comments. Until then, guys, have a good day.